play your last game on your home court. You want to do that at the state tournament, so they'll be motivated tonight, and hopefully they can pull it out for a win.
Yeah, and you look at this Grandview team, they're a team that also features a lot of postseason experience. I know that they've lost some pieces here over the last year or two, but a team that still knows what it takes to get the job done. They're a hard-working group, and they obviously don't want their season to come to an end tonight. They would like to be battling either Union or Columbus Catholic come later on or come Saturday as well.
There's a kind of magic to making memories, to finding time for the little things and the big things, the new things, and the things you'll do over and over again. It's the magic of a job well done and a well-deserved day of rest, of living life to the fullest with the people you'd never want to live without. Fairway, closed on Sunday, open for life.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Health powers life. From the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted, and the unexpected can happen in a heartbeat. Mercy One offers the latest cardiovascular treatment options, leading-edge clinical research trials, and the region's top cardiologists and surgeons. Count on our experts for the most advanced therapies and personalized care, ensuring you're ready no matter what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
Yes, those are chicken tenders. And yes, they're on a plate with your favorite Pizza Ranch items. Which means, yes, chicken tenders are now available at Pizza Ranch buffets. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
There's a kind of magic to making memories, to finding time for the little things and the big things, the new things, and the things you'll do over and over again. It's the magic of a job well done and a well-deserved day of rest, of living life to the fullest with the people you'd never want to live without. Fairway, closed on Sunday, open for life.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Health powers life. From the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted.
$16.67 per month for 1,000 finance regardless of down payment. Not available on F-150 Raptor. Take new retail delivery or place a new retail order from authorized Ford dealer stock by 3/31/26. See dealer for residency restrictions, qualifications, and details.
Hi, this is Tim Grotenheis, owner of Culver's Restaurant in Pella. With the Lenten season here, we invite you to stop into Culver's for one of our famous fish meals. We have both a North Atlantic cod fillet and Northwoods walleye, and they're each available as a sandwich or a dinner platter. Our fish is hand-cut, hand-battered, and cooked to order. It's one of our best sellers all year round, and the Lenten season is a great reason to stop in and enjoy it today. Culver's Restaurant in Pella, where we're locally owned and involved in your community.
Pella and Pella Christian fans, if you need new gear, look no further than Phil Hemming and his team at BSN Sports.
If you have a student at Pella Christian, you probably have gotten an email with a link to our website, but you also have the option, there's some other options outside the web store that they'll personalize gear. I know Pella Christian is actually doing a 365 sideline store this year, something that's going to be open 24/7, 365 for their program, to just give people another option.
BSN Sports, a proud apparel partner of KNIA KRLS Radio. If you're hardworking, dependable, and have construction or electrical experience, DeYoung Door Service in Pella is looking for you. But they know that you're hard to find and your skills are desirable and valuable. That's why for the right person with the right skills, they'll start you off at $25 an hour plus a weekly stipend for health insurance. If we're talking to you and you'd like to be trained by the best to become one of the gurus, call DeYoung Door Service at 628-8736.
Hi, this is Kurt DeYoung. We're the gurus of garage doors. DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
Hearthstone and Pella is looking for CNAs and nurses for first, second, and third shifts, and they're eager to invest in you. There's a healthy shift differential for evening and overnight CNAs and nurses, plus a sign-on bonus for both full-time and part-time. This could be a perfect opportunity for a student looking for evening or weekend work, as Hearthstone also offers tuition reimbursement for higher education. To learn more or to apply, visit wesleylife.org/Hearthstone and click Join Our Team.
This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. February is National Pet Dental Month, and I'd like to encourage you to schedule an oral exam for your pet. All of our dental services are discounted during the month of February, including cleaning of the teeth, polishing of the teeth, and dental surgery where needed. Call today to schedule your pet's oral checkup at 628-4040 for Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
They're the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the veterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
All right, welcome back to pregame coverage of Pella Christian and Grandview Christian in the Class 2A District 12 title game. The winner goes to the Sub-State 6 championship game on Saturday night, and we already know the location. It's at Marshalltown High School. Your game time temperature for tonight's contest presented by Van Haften Plumbing and Heating. It's a little bit warmer out today, thankfully,
yeah,
than
nice,
what it was.
a little nicer than last time we were together.
I mean, not necessarily like super warm still, but
sun helps.
37 degrees. We'll take 37 over the 10 it was the other day.
That's right.
And so that's your game time temperature. While it's still somewhat chilly outside, make sure your home is nice and comfortable by checking with the heating and cooling experts at Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in Pella. You're going to rest easy when you pick up the phone and hear
Van Haften.
And we're going to go to our colors of the game next, presented by Michelle Gritter's Lux Photography. The Thunder of Grandview Christian. They're going to be wearing the road black uniforms tonight with some green and kind of gold or silverish gray outline, accents to it. They've got green letters and then the silver gray numbers as well. For Pella Christian, it is the home whites with the maroon accents on those, the maroon numbers, and then the gold lettering. And that is your colors of the game tonight, presented by Michelle Gritter's Lux Photography, where your story becomes a masterpiece. We're going to go ahead and take another time out here on 92 or on KNIA-KRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. And we will be back with more pregame coverage of Pella Christian and Grandview Christian in the Class 2A District 12 Championship game when we return after this.
This winter, don't let icy roads or deer hits catch you off guard. At Van Sant Collision Repair in Pella, they'd love to meet you by accident and help you navigate the season's toughest challenges. Whether it's a fender bender or a large collision, they handle everything, from repairs to working with your insurance, making the process hassle-free. Call Blake or Nathan at Van Sant Collision Repair, where they take the headache out of the repair process.
Run Bobby to basketball, pick up Susie from dance. If your calendar sounds like this, you need to let the professionals at Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel help you with your income taxes. And erase one thing from your schedule this year. They offer a convenient drop-off service, so you won't have to sit through an appointment. Just drop off your tax information between 8 and 6, Monday through Friday, or 8 to noon on Saturdays, and they'll prepare your tax returns in about a week. Then come back at your convenience to sign and file the returns.
Save time and gain peace of mind with Van Manen, Seatstra, Meyer, and Nickel.
This is Austin with Vanderlinden Services. As the temperatures rise, call me and don't sweat the small stuff this spring. Our expert team is here to give your air conditioner the tune-up it deserves. Whether residential or commercial, trust us to keep you cool. Call me to schedule your appointment and experience the difference with York HVAC. Vanderlinden Services, the best for your job.
At Pella Corporation, we're building brighter futures for our customers, team members, and communities.
We foster an inclusive culture where unique perspectives are valued and contribute to our success. With opportunities for innovation, collaboration, and growth, Pella is more than a workplace. It's a place to belong and thrive. Join us and let's build brighter futures together, including your own. Because at Pella Corporation, we're building more than just windows and doors.
So I'm pregnant and I'm excited, but wow, there's so much to think about. Prenatal, delivery, breastfeeding.
That's exactly how I felt with my first and why I chose Pella Regional. Their family birthing center is amazing. Private suites, cozy recovery spaces, even a dedicated OR for C-sections if you need it. Plus, support before and after that makes you feel taken care of.
Wow, and that's all right here in South Central Iowa?
Yes, of course it's here. Pella Regional Health Center is truly unmatched. Explore for yourself at pellahealth.org/baby.
At Integrity Comfort Solutions, we've been your local, trusted experts on new construction, plumbing, heating, and cooling for over 50 years. We're excited to now offer service. Don't let a breakdown disrupt your comfort. Let our expert team get you back on track. Call us at 641-628-4093 or visit integrity-comfort.com and let our experts work for you. Integrity Comfort Solutions. Let's get comfortable.
Hey Eagles fans, just dropping in quick to let you know that the KNIA KROS Home Shopping Extravaganza is coming up February 24th through the 26th. We have over $200,000 worth of merchandise from great local businesses in Indianola, Norwalk, Pella, Knoxville, and you'll be able to buy it all at 30, 40, even 50% off. Check out KNIAKROS.com for more details, then join us February 24th through the 26th for the Home Shopping Extravaganza, where you can buy stuff at a discount.
Winter is over and spring is the time to check your roof. Between the freeze and the thaw, you may need new shingles. Certainly, if you're going to get new shingles, you're going to get CertainTeed shingles from Dutch Mill Supply in Pella. CertainTeed Roofing offers a wide array of residential roofing shingle options.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door. Our product line is diverse, and we'll get you what you need quickly and at a competitive price.
The window of opportunity in farming is short. When it's time to be in the field, you have to know your equipment is ready to perform. With the Case IH Uptime Inspection from Titan Machinery, you'll be confident that your equipment is ready for the season. Our Case IH technicians perform rigorous multi-point inspections on your equipment to catch problems before they cause you to lose valuable time during the season. Don't take a chance. Your equipment needs to perform at its peak all year long. Contact Pella Titan Machinery today and schedule an uptime inspection. That's Titan Machinery. Are you considering window replacement or a remodeling project? Would you like the opportunity to work with a Pella Windows certified local contractor on your home remodeling projects? DeHuysen Carpentry is a Pella certified contractor handpicked for their expertise with window and door installation or replacement, as well as remodeling and home renovation capabilities. For your next project, call DeHuysen Carpentry at 780-1858. DeHuysen Carpentry, masters of consistency and quality.
All right, welcome back here on KNIA-KRLS.com. I promise at some point I will stop saying that. We've been on the radio a lot, so it's going to take a minute to get out of that funk, but we're here on KNIA-KRLS.com. One thing I can tell you for sure, without messing up, is we're on the Pella Christian YouTube channel tonight. Pella Christian versus Grandview Christian. The winner goes to the sub-state final on Saturday against the winner of Union Community and Columbus Catholic. We'll try to keep an update on that one. Other games we're going to have on our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard tonight. The Pella girls basketball team playing for a spot at the state tournament against Dallas Center Grimes on the road tonight. Going to be a tough uphill battle for the Dutch in that one. Indianola girls basketball also has a tough uphill battle at Johnston. We do not have coverage of that on 94.3 now. We were turned away on that one, but we will get updates from that as well. And then the Norwalk girls basketball team plays Independence for a chance at the state tournament there. So the Warriors probably of the three with the best path to the state tournament there behind the play of Braylon Birmingham. We know all too well about her success. And so we do. That's our first look at the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. And that gives us a chance to set up tonight's starting lineups presented by Pella Real Estate Services. We're going to start with the Thunder of Grandview Christian. They come into the game with a starting lineup that looks as such. A 5'10 junior, number 1, William Seiler. A 6'1 junior, number 10, Emmanuel Maciel. A 6'2 junior, number 23, Colton Hoban. A 6'4 junior, number 30, Nolan Sherwood Garnett. And a 6'5 senior, number 21, Braden Hoban to lead the way for the Thunder. For Pella Christian, your starting lineup presented by Pella Real Estate Services. A 6'3 senior forward, number 15, Ben Van Weingarten. A 6'1 senior, number 13, Garrett Wheelard. 6'7 senior, number 22, Devin Runner. 6'3 sophomore, number 3, Trey Steinkamp. And the straw that makes the drink stir, or that stirs the drink.
There you go. Stirs the drink.
Yeah, it took me a second. I know I'll hear about that one later. I'll get made fun of for that one, but that's okay. Gilbert Flagel is the final starter for the Eagles, the 6'7 senior forward for Pella Christian that wears number 4. He's averaging about, 20 a game the last 5 or so?
As you went through those starting lineups, the Eagles obviously have a little bit of a height advantage. They average a few more offensive rebounds per game, so they'll be looking to hopefully take advantage of a few extra possessions against the Thunder in a game, we expect to be back and forth. A lot of times offensive rebounding can be the difference, so Eagles will look to hit the glass.
That they will, and that is our starting lineup presented by Pella Real Estate Services. They're a full-service brokerage with a lineup that includes residential and commercial real estate, acreages, property management, storage facilities, and short and long-term rental options. Call 628-1BUY for Pella Real Estate Services. We'll go ahead and take another timeout on our pregame coverage of Pella Christian versus Grandview Christian. We'll come back, get our final thoughts before all the pregame festivities with the national anthem, the starting lineup announcements, and all that when we return here on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
The oil in the car gets change. The oil in the car gets change at Central Tire and Auto.
Central Tire and Auto in Pella is the home for the no appointment oil change, where you're in and out in about 30 minutes with your oil change. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
At Central Tire and Auto.
Whatever your next move looks like, Pella Real Estate Services has a lot going on in a market full of choices. Hi, I'm Sierra Ward, and whether you're looking to buy an existing home, build your dream house, or find the next move for your business, we're ready to assist. Our inventory includes commercial lots, acreages, single-family homes, and residential lots, including the beautiful Sunset Acres development, all at various price points. Call us at 628-1BUY and let Pella Real Estate Services find the perfect option for you.
Your home is the one place where everything should be comfortable, including your air. That's why Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in Pella is offering a great rebate from Lennox this spring. Starting March 9th, you'll get up to an $1,800 rebate when you purchase the Lennox Ultimate Comfort System. So if your home hasn't been as comfortable as it should be, call now to get on the schedule for the spring rebate promotion. You can look up their phone number in your favorite search engine, and then as always, you'll rest easy when you pick up the phone and hear
Van Haften.
Local is our heartbeat. Since 1935, Marion County Bank has backed local businesses with real relationships and real solutions. We've helped our neighbors buy their first or forever homes and delivered practical banking options that fit your story every step of the way. We invite you to celebrate local and bank local. Come see us today. Marion County Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Who's always open? You know who. It's Anytime Fitness. We're the 24/7 gym that fits your lifestyle. No matter if it's a holiday, weekend, or the middle of the night, our gym is always open. Whether you want to work up a sweat on the stair climber, relieve some stress with a good lifting session, or just get off the couch and move a little more, we offer the convenience of around-the-clock access. So visit AnytimeFitness.com to sign up for one of our membership options or fill out our form for a free trial. It's your fitness, done your way, at Anytime Fitness in Pella.
On the farm, every moment matters. At Lely, we've been making farmers' lives easier since 1948 with smart and trusted agricultural solutions that bring automation, innovation, and sustainability to dairy farmers around the world. From milking robots and feeding systems to expert support and farm management tools, we help farmers work smarter, not harder, boosting productivity and animal welfare while protecting the planet. We're Lely with our North American headquarters in Pella, and we're proud to be part of the community.
With the President's Day event at Bruxford's Home Center, you can save up to $800 on select adjustable mattress sets from Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and Sealy. With this special event, you'll save up to $800 on Stearns & Foster, up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, and up to $400 on Sealy. This offer is only available until February 24, or while supplies last. So stop in soon to pick out your new adjustable mattress set at Bruxford's Home Center, 405 Truman Road in Pella.
This is Austin from Pella Car Care, your local home of quality automotive service. We're proud to support the coverage of the Pella Christian Eagles. Much like the excellent athletic programs at Pella Christian High School, we at Pella Car Care strive to consistently exceed expectations. We are proud to continue caring for our community by providing exceptional, convenient automotive service.
Check out my dad's team at PellaCarCare.com. Go Eagles!
Welcome back here on 92.1 KNIA, KRLS.com. I had it right before the break, but we're here on KNIA, KRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. And we are almost set for an opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply. We've got the pregame festivities coming up. Just a note, if you're on the Grandview side and you happen to be tuning in, someone may want to let the student section know the bleachers are broke that they're standing on. So, just make sure that the students are being a little bit careful.
I think the Oskaloosa students did a number on them a few weeks ago.
Yeah, so just a note to them that the bleachers are broken. So just make sure that the students are being, somewhat respectful of that idea.
I'm sure they'll be extra cautious.
Yeah, just making sure. I mean, they're going to be rowdy, but just make sure that they're aware that that's something that is a possibility there. But again, we are almost set for the opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply. Before we get to prayer and all that stuff, Joel, just your final thoughts before we get underway.
Yeah, last game, Pella Christian scored a season-high 84 points. Saw a lot of shots go in. 12 three-pointers made, the most all year. This is obviously going to be a tougher test, but hopefully they can get some confidence from that last game, see some more shots go in, and get things started off on the right foot here.
Absolutely. So here we go. We're almost set. We're going to take our final timeout, and we'll have the opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply and Pella, your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier, when we return here on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. When we come back, we'll be in the Ulrich Ford Lincoln radio broadcast booth after this.
Hi, this is Levi Spain with Spain Painting in Pella, and I'm in the process of putting together our team for 2026. We have a lot of work on the books for the spring, summer, and fall, and I'm looking for good people who want to work hard and take pride in what they do. We have high standards at Spain Painting, and our customers expect high-quality results. If that's you, I'd love to talk to you about joining our team. Visit spain-painting.com and find my info on the contact page. Spain Painting in Pella. Experience, quality, results.
Looking for a career that's wired for your future? Centerpoint Electric is hiring apprentice and journeyman electricians right now. If you're responsible, hardworking, and can work well on your own or as part of a team, they want to meet you. They're a family-owned business offering competitive pay based on experience, plus health insurance, paid time off, and a 401k. It's not just a job, it's a place to grow and advance. If they sound like a fit for you, find contact information on their website, centerpoint-electric.com, and join a team that's wired for excellence.
This is Austin with Vanderlinden Services. As the temperatures rise, call me and don't sweat the small stuff this spring. Our expert team is here to give your air conditioner the tune-up it deserves. Whether residential or commercial, trust us to keep you cool. Call me to schedule your appointment and experience the difference with York HVAC. Vanderlinden Services, the best for your job.
Community First Credit Union's best auto loan refinance offer is back. Enjoy an excellent rate plus no payments for 90 days. 2 great specials in one. Available for a limited time only. We make financing simple with fast, convenient online applications and easy pre-approval. Whether you're buying new, purchasing used, or refinancing your current auto loan, drive away with a vehicle loan from See First, where together is better. Stop by or apply online today at seefirstcu.com.
Subject to credit approval and program qualifications. Federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, Class 2A, District 12 Championship Basketball on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. It's Grandview Christian, it's Pella Christian. A spot in the Class 2A Sub-State 6 Championship game on the line here tonight. Starting lineup's being announced. Before we get underway, I gotta apologize to homecoming king Paxton Bauma. I was unaware that he was gonna do the national anthem before I went to the commercial break. If you haven't had a chance to be here for Paxton playing the national anthem on the guitar, the electric guitar that is, it is incredibly cool. I encourage you to go back. Oskaloosa, I believe it was January 24th was the date, was homecoming. Go back and listen because we did play it during that one. It is an awesome experience. He does a great job, and we're set for postseason basketball. So kudos. All right, starting lineups have been announced. Our national anthem has been played.
This is it's a long season, right? So this is what you go 3 whole months leading up to, especially seniors. 4 years, these type of culmination games, win or go home, and I'm looking forward to a tight one here tonight.
Yeah, we've got a packed house here on Eagle Lane. Still a handful of seats as people continue to trickle into the gym here. Great work by Jacob Harmon showing our packed out student section over here. And here we go. It's the opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply. Braden Hoban, Gilbert Flegel. Hoban wins the tip. And we're underway here. Opening tip presented by Dutch Mill Supply and Pella, your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier. And it's Sherwood Garnett with the basketball for Grandview Christian. Colton Hoban up top to William Seiler, defended by Trey Steinkamp. They're looking for Braden Hoban in the post.
Yep, Ben's got the assignment on him as we would have guessed.
Yep, out on the wing. It's Braden Hoban. They'll set up the screen for Sherwood Garnett. Now they're looking inside for Hoban, and it's a Grandview turnover there. Ben Van Weingarten with great defense, and Gilbert Flegel brings the ball up here for Pella Christian. They'll hand it off to Trey Steinkamp, and he'll go to the corner for Ben Van Weingarten. Now to the post for Flegel. Flegel works back to the middle of the floor, kicks. Left wing, it's Garrett Wheeler driving. Grandview has to switch the defense, and now it's Maciel on Flegel. He's working on Colton Hoban. Tried to feed it to Devin Runner down low, and it's an Eagles turnover, so each team turns the ball over on their opening possession. Braden Hoban with an open left wing 3. It's short and rebounded by Trey Steinkamp.
Eagles dodged a bullet there. Wide open look for Hoban.
Ben Van Weingarten kicks, corner 3. Garrett Wheeler off back iron, no. And Hoban's down with the rebound there after it was first tipped by Flegel. So each team misses a pair of threes after a pair of turnovers. And it's William Seiler setting up on the right wing for Grandview Christian. He'll go to the block for Braden Hoban. Double team comes. Hoban works, kicks to Maciel. Back out Colton Hoban. Thought about a 3. Takes a step in. Now Maciel back to the corner. Colton Hoban a corner 3. And that one will rattle home. And Grandview with a 3-0 lead over Pella Christian with 6:23 to go in the first quarter. And Gilbert Flegel will bring the ball up here for Pella Christian.
Hesitated slightly on the first one, but second time he got the ball, he was ready to shoot and knocked it down.
Yeah, it's Trey Steinkamp on the right wing for the Eagles. He drives, kicks, left wing 3, Devin Runner. That one's too strong, and Braden Hoban secures another rebound there as the Eagles miss their opening 2 threes, and it's 3-0 Grandview Christian. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. William Seiler out on the right wing to Sherwood Garnett. They're looking inside for Hoban. The Eagles doing a good job to take that away, and now Grandview Christian going to go the other side, trying to find Hoban. Nothing there, though. And now William Seiler looks to drive on Steinkamp. A tough take, and Seiler over the top of Steinkamp, and it's a 5-0 Grandview Christian lead, and Flagel brings the ball up again as William Seiler applying some full court pressure to Trey Steinkamp.
Seiler is very efficient at finishing, given his size in the post there.
Yeah, nice job getting over the outstretched arm to Steinkamp as Flagel now has the ball on the right wing. Flagel looking to drive on Braden Hoban. Nothing was there, though. And now Garrett Wheeler off of the screen of Flagel gets to the basket, and a nice left-handed finish, able to sneak it up over the outstretched arms of Hoban. And Pella Christian's on the board, 5-2. Grandview Christian leads, 5:05 to go in the first quarter. And William Seiler goes to the high post for Braden Hoban. Defended by Ben Van Weingarten. Eagles were all over it, but Hoban with a nice pump fake got Van Weingarten in the air and lays it in on the left side, and it's 7-2 Grandview Christian. And Coach Steinkamp calling out the set he wants here. It's Ben Van Weingarten with it as the Eagles are trying to find Flagel. Now Steinkamp at the free throw line. Kicks, right elbow jumper for Gilbert Flagel. He's got his first 2 points of the night. 7-4, Pella Christian trails Grandview Christian, 4.5 to go in the opening frame. Now it's Sherwood Garnett driving to the basket, and I think Runner got a piece of that one. And now Pella Christian on the other end. Ben Van Weingarten goes to the basket. His shot got blocked by Braden Hoban. And now the Eagles will set up, and Garrett Wheeler to right wing three. It's off the right side of the rim, no good. And out of bounds off the foot of Devin Runner. So
yep, Garrett was definitely open there, but Eagles might want to be a little more patient and get a look inside. They got a nice set for Gilbert on the last possession, and look to get another stop here.
Yep, so it's 7-4. Pella Christian trails Grandview Christian. 4:03 to go in the first quarter. Maciel with the basketball on the left wing for Grandview Christian. Kicks it up top for Seiler. And Seiler surveying. He's trying to get it to the left side for Hoban. Double team comes back out to William Seiler. Now Colton Hoban just to the right of the key. Seiler goes into the post for Hoban. Hoban has the ball poked away with 5 on the shot clock. He's just going to hoist. His shot's no good. Rebounded by Ben Van Weingarten. And Garrett Wheeler in transition finds Flagel right at the rim, and Flagel will lay it in. He's got 4 of the 6 for Pella Christian, and it's 7-6. Eagles trailing Grandview Christian, now 3:25 to go in the first frame.
Good stop there on the defensive end, led to an easy bucket on the offensive end for the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles get the Thunder draw a switch as Flagel gets switched on to Hoban. Baseline drive from Hoban, and a nice reverse lay-in by the senior Hoban puts Grandview Christian back up by 3. 9-6 with 3:05 to go in the first quarter. Ben Van Weingarten off the screen of Flagel. Kicks it back to Steinkamp, and the ball goes into Flagel in the post. Double team comes, and Flagel has the ball poked away. And the Eagles will reset. Ben Van Weingarten on the right side, now up top to Wheeler. Left wing for Steinkamp. Steinkamp looking to drive, kicks, ball goes to the corner. Ben Van Weingarten for 3. That one is short. No good, and Grandview Christian the other way is Seiler with it on the right in the right corner. Hoban has it on the right wing now. He's looking for a driving lane. Now it's Sherwood Garnett having the ball poked away. Sherwood Garnett, I think Runner stepped on the foot and went down, and Sherwood Garnett with the lay in there, and it's 11-6 Grandview Christian over Pella Christian. 2:09 to play here in the opening quarter. Steinkamp to the left wing for Wheeler. Up top, Flagel to the right wing for Ben Van Weingarten. Now back up top for Steinkamp to the left wing for Runner. Cutting Ben Van Weingarten. He backs down, kicks. Right wing 3 for Flagel in motion. Flagel knocks down his 3rd shot already. He's a perfect 3 of 3. And Pella Christian makes it an 11-9 Grandview Christian lead with 1:40 to play here in the first quarter.
Great back down dribble by Ben there and swinging it to the opposite side of the court.
Yeah, and the Eagles didn't switch there as Seiler drives the left side of the lane and gets fouled by Trey Steinkamp. That's the first on Steinkamp. First foul of the game, period.
Yeah, generally been a pretty clean game so far in terms of the fouls.
That it has been. But there, Steinkamp picks up the first whistle of the game. William Seiler to the free throw line. And Seiler is going to connect on his first free throw attempt. It's 12-9, Grandview Christian over Pella Christian. First substitutions of the game as Colton Hoban comes out of the game with Daniel McLeod coming in, and then Devin Runner taking a breather with Griffin Stoltz coming on. And Seiler is off the mark on the second free throw, but the Eagles cannot hang on to the rebound, and so the Thunder get the ball back.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Two guys going for the ball and just a little miscommunication.
And so Seiler comes off the floor with Xavier Gurley coming on. Sherwood Garnett into the post for Hoban as the double team comes. It's out, and it's McLeod on left wing three off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded though by Gurley. And now it's Sherwood Garnett going to the basket, and a tough finish over the top of Braden Hoban. And the Eagles struggling right now on that end of the floor as they trail 14-9 against Grandview Christian with 1:08 to go here in the first quarter. Trey Steinkamp driving the right side baseline. He puts up a runner. It's short and rebounded by the Thunder off the side of the backboard for Steinkamp. And in transition, they go inside to Hoban. His shot too strong, but he got his own miss and puts that one in. And it's an early timeout taken by Joe Steinkamp and Pella Christian. 16-9, Grandview leads Pella Christian with 52.6 seconds to go here in the first. And it's an urgent situation presented by Pella Regional Health Center. The Eagles just not doing enough on the defensive end of the floor right now against this talented Thunder squad.
Nope, the turnover there off the free throw gave up also an offensive rebound. You know, if you give a good team like Grandview 3 chances on a possession, they're probably going to score. Hoban there again, missed his own shot. Eagles couldn't quite box him out. Was able to get his own rebound and put it back up. So Coach Steinkamp will definitely be talking defense in that timeout, and also they need to get a good look here on the offensive side. See another shot go down.
Yeah, that is our urgent situation presented by Pella Regional Health Center. If you need urgent health care today, be seen today at Pella Regional's walk-in clinics in Pella, Knoxville, or Ottumwa. Visit PellaHealth.org for hours and wait times. Game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric. 16-9, Grandview Christian leads Pella Christian with 49 seconds to go here in the first. And Grandview Christian coming out in a full court press. Is Flagel able to beat that? Finds Ben Van Weingarten in the left corner. Nice drive by Van Weingarten. His first attempt was too strong though. And Braden Hoban pokes the ball out of bounds there.
Good take.
Yep,
good shot. Next time he'll finish that.
Yep, you're listening to Pella Christian Basketball, powered by Bank Iowa on KNIA-KRLS.com, the KRLS2 streaming on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Bank Iowa.
Thunder in a zone right now, switching up their defense a little.
Yep, everyone has goal and inspiration, reason for being, whatever that is for you. Bank Iowa says.
Let's make it happen.
Flagel in the high post, kicks. Griffin Stoltz on left corner three. It's short, but Garrett Wheeler is down with the offensive board. Now Steinkamp for three, and Trey Steinkamp hits a huge three for the Eagles, and it's 16-12. The Eagles trailing Grandview Christian. 10 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Griffin Stoltz to Braden Hoban out at the top of the key. He drives, and Garrett Wheeler pokes it away. Hoban will rise up for a left wing three at the buzzer, and it's short. And Pella Christian trails after one, 16-12. In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. It's been a battle of the two premier scorers, Hoban with 6, Flagel with 7. But Grandview Christian with the advantage, 16-12 after a quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back here on KNIA-KRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Get the best seat in town at Beeks Barbershop. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a classic cut that'll have you looking sharp for just $25. Whether it's game day, date night, or just the time for a fresh style, Beeks delivers hometown service with all-star results. Walk in or schedule your appointment today. Beeks Barbershop, where every cut's a win, and you've got the best seat in town.
You only get to retire once, but the team at Lighten Investment Services has been helping clients prepare for and navigate retirement every day for the past 30 years. Both Tyler Klein and Mick Snyder are certified financial planning professionals who have helped hundreds of clients move toward their financial goals. Don't try to do it alone. Give us a call at 641-628-1021 to schedule a 30-minute Ask Anything session to see how we might be able to help you towards your retirement goals.
Securities offered through Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member FINRA/SIPC, not FDIC insured. No bank guarantee, may lose value, not a deposit, not insured by any federal government agency.
Welcome back here inside the Ulrich Ford and Lincoln radio broadcast booth on KNIA-KRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Eagles had the ball to start out the quarter, but Devin Runner lost the handle of the basketball. It results in an Eagles turnover, and Nolan Sherwood-Garnett takes advantage of the Eagles' second turnover with the right-handed finger roll, and it's 18-12, Grandview Christian over Pella Christian at the 7:38 mark of the second quarter.
I was going to say, it was a big three by Trey that hope we could build off of to start this quarter, but early turnover is not what we needed.
Yeah, Flagel to the basket through the contact of Hoban. Hoban didn't like the whistle, but did get Flagel on the arm there. And it's going to result in Flagel going to the free throw line after the first foul of the game on the Thunder goes against Braden Hoban.
Yep, every time Gilbert has been touching it in the post, you can see the Thunder have a couple defenders, really slanting toward him, ready to help out if he gets in the middle of the lane.
Yep, Flagel makes the first free throw, and Henry Lane comes into the game for Emmanuel Maciel. William Seiler also back in for the Thunder. It's 18-14 as Flagel has 9 of the 14 for Pella Christian here at the 7:22 mark of the second quarter. Henry Lane with it on the left wing. Thunder trying to get it into Hoban. Eagles doing a nice job taking that away with Ben Van Weingarten. Sherwood-Garnett with a reverse layup. No good. A lot of contact there on the rebound. But nothing doing there as Ben Van Weingarten tries to force a pass inside to Flagel. And it's a third Eagles turnover there as Hoban came away with it. Seiler to the basket. Tough finish. And his shot just a little short of getting over the top of the rim there. And Flagel has it on the right wing. He's driving against Hoban. Kicks to the corner. Devin Runner, an open look from the left corner. Too strong. And William Seiler, the last one to touch that one out of the hands of Trey Steinkamp. Eagles putting up a lot of good looks from three, but just not getting in many to fall.
I was going to say, they've got open shots. Those are falling against Albia. Obviously, a little more tired tonight against a little better opponent, but hopefully some of those will start to go down.
Yeah, that would be the ideal thing as Flagel catches the inbound, gets to the free throw line, rises up, and Gilbert Flagel already in double figures. He has 11 of Pella Christian 16, 6.5 to play in the second quarter, 18-16. Grandview Christian does lead Pella Christian. Grandview still trying to get it into Hoban. Ben Van Weingarten doing a nice job keeping Hoban away from the rim, though. They're going to get a switch to get Flagel on him. McLeod has it in the right corner. He's trying to find a lane, can't do it. And now Sherwood-Garnett drives, and the Eagles with a little bit of a breakdown there as Hoban finds the basketball. He lays it in on the right side. He's got 8 of the 20 for Grandview Christian. 20-16, Grandview Christian over Pella Christian. 5:55 to go in the second quarter.
Yep, just a little late on that weak side drop on the backside help.
Yep, Trey Steinkamp gives it up to the left elbow for Flagel. Flagel spins and gets fouled again. And it's going to be interesting to see who that goes on. It does go on Braden Hoban. That's the second on the Thunder's leading scorer. Here, 5:45 to play in the second quarter. And Flagel gets the first free throw to roll in. He's got 12 points now, and Pella Christian pulls within 1. It's 20-17. Maciel comes back in with Colton Hoban.
Thunder were just a little late on that help. They brought the double a little late, but Gilbert had already had a chance to get a shot up, and Hoban staying in the game there with his 2 fouls. So we'll see how that transpires.
Gonna have to play very smart the rest of the way of the first half. Flagel connects on his 4th free throw of the game already. It's 20-18. Pella Christian trailing Grandview Christian. 5:39 to go in the second quarter. Ball goes into Hoban in the post. And Flagel pokes it away. Just the second turnover for the Thunder is Steinkamp with a nice Euro step with the lay-in with the right hand, and we're knotted up at 20-20. How about tonight's Randall Roofing raise the roof moment of the game as Steinkamp puts Pella Christian in a tie ball game. A missed 3 by Colton Hoban, rebounded by the Thunder or by the Eagles, and Stoltz pushing the other way for Pella Christian. He drives his layup, left it off the front of the rim, but Flagel is there for the follow, and Pella Christian leads 22-20 with 5:04 to go in the second quarter. Timeout, Grandview Christian. Again, your raise the roof moment of the game presented by Randall Roofing. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. And how about who's always open, presented by Anytime Fitness? He's been open all season long. Gilbert Flegel, starting out the game a perfect 5 of 5 from the field. He's 4 of 4 at the free throw line. He's following up a 10 of 11 performance on Thursday night. He's already got 15 of 22 points for the Eagles. He's always open.
That's right. He's over these 2 games combined, he's in the mid-90s for his field goal percentage. That's pretty good. So, again, Grandview obviously game planning to stop him, and they're trying to bring some help, but their help's just a little late, and Gilbert's just effective at using his body to draw fouls and also just hit that mid-range jumper, hit the three-point shot. He can score from all levels. So a really hard matchup, obviously, and that's the Eagles are happy he's on their team.
Absolutely. That's Who's Always Open, presented by Anytime Fitness, the 24/7 gym that fits your lifestyle, your fitness, your way. Anytime Fitness. Here inside the Ulrich Ford and Lincoln Radio broadcast booth, Tyler Crabb and Joel Bruxford with you. Pella Christian leads Grandview Christian 22-20 with 5:04 to go in the second quarter. That's a game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric, where they're wired for excellence. Casey Vista presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. The winner of tonight's game goes to Marshalltown on Saturday to take on the winner of Union and Columbus Catholic, which brings us to a Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update. Columbus Catholic leads 11-10 after the first quarter there. That's in Casey Vista, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella.
They're the veterinarians.
And it's William Seiler with the ball for Grandview Christian. And the Eagles poke the ball away from Henry Lane. Do have a couple more Pingles Home Store Instant Radio updates. Dallas Center Grimes leads Pella 25-3 after the first quarter. Norwalk leads Independence 18-5 at the end of the first quarter. And Indianola is 1-9 at the free throw line against Johnston to start out. So rough night there. Colton Hoban with the basketball on the left wing for the Thunder. His pass inside for older brother Braden is tipped away by Ben Van Weingarten. He's going to slow things down in transition for a moment. Garrett Wheeler, open look from 3 for the top of the key, and Garrett Wheeler cans another triple as the Eagles convert on another Thunder turnover. It's 25-20. Pella Christian faithful starting to get a little bit more lively as Garrett Wheeler there trying to reach in and poke the ball away. Gets called for his first foul, and the first foul of the quarter on the Eagles.
Quick 9-0 run here from the Eagles. Also, the best defense of preventing Hoban from getting the ball is perimeter pressure, and the Eagles have done a good job both with Griffin and Ben of preventing that pass into the post. If you can get good ball pressure on the outside, that makes it more difficult.
Henry Lane checks out of the game. Braden Hoban checks out of the game. Sherwood Garnett comes back in for the Thunder, and Maciel has it on the right wing. Up top for Colton Hoban, and that pass goes away, and it's over and back against the Thunder. Eagles ramping up the pressure here in the second quarter, and it's a fourth Thunder turnover, fourth Eagles takeaway. Was what I was trying to say.
Ben was going to touch it for a little bit. It was going to be over and back also.
Yeah, I think he was looking at it and thinking he maybe had a fast break opportunity.
Good decision.
So Trey Steinkamp into the front court for the Eagles. Kicks to the left wing. Ben Van Weingarten wants a three, and why not? Ben Van Weingarten cans another Eagles triple. They're getting some shots to fall, and they've got an 8-point lead all of a sudden, 28-20. 3:55 to go in the second quarter, and Sherwood Garnett on the right wing able to get it to Colton Hoban up top. Hoban to the right wing, back up top for Sherwood Garnett. Defended by Flegel. Flegel pokes it away. And Steinkamp push it in transition. Steps into the lane. And down low to Stoltz, and his layup just doesn't get a friendly roll there. And the other way is Sherwood Garnett to William Seiler.
They say defense leads to offense, but I feel like the offense is really rejuvenating this Eagles defense. They've really clamped down on the Thunder this quarter.
That they have. It's Colton Hoban drives, able to get it out to Maciel, defended by Wheeler. Wheeler back to Colton Hoban on the right wing, and Ben Van Weingarten just tripped him up just a little bit of body. First foul on Ben Van Weingarten. You'll take that if you're the Eagles, and Braden Hoban immediately set the check back in for the Thunder as the Eagles are on a 10-0 run here in the second quarter.
Not a bad foul by Ben. Only a second-team foul of the quarter with 3 minutes left. And yeah, Eagles need to keep up this defensive intensity.
Yeah, let's look at the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Our score, Pella Christian 28, Grandview Christian 20, 3:14 to go in the second quarter. Union trailing Columbus Catholic 11-10 at the end of the first quarter there. Pella trailing Dallas Center Grimes 25-3 at the end of the first quarter. Indianola trails Johnston 27-8 in a Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update at the end of the first quarter, and then Norwalk leads Independence 18-5 at the end of the first quarter. That's the look at the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. With offices in Pella, Knoxville, and Melcher Dallas, are serving you, a building community across the county. Eagles force another turnover there. Gilbert Flagel getting a hand on the pass intended for Hoban.
Great perimeter defense as they're trying to get it into Hoban, and they just aren't able to do it.
Yeah, the Thunder moved to a 2-3 zone, and the Eagles kind of swinging the ball around, trying to find the best shot. Wheeler to the high post for Stoltz. Kicks to the corner. Ben Van Weingarten. Baseline drives, had the ball poked away, and the Eagles can't get the shot up there. Flagel had the basketball, but couldn't get it up before the shot clock goes off as the Thunder force the fourth turnover for the Eagles. The Eagles with 4 in the game, 3 in the quarter. Grandview Christian 6 turnovers, 5 in the quarter. So William Seiler has it up top for the Thunder. Now moves over to the left wing. Colton Hoban driving up top. And his pass for Braden Hoban is intercepted by Ben Van Weingarten. His shot got blocked by Colton Hoban. And then Trey Steinkamp got fouled. I think Trey wanted that to be in the air. And that one goes on Braden Hoban. The Thunder have been called for 3 fouls tonight, all 3 of them on Braden Hoban.
Yep.
That's the huge foul as Daniel McLeod comes back in.
I think some fans wanted a goaltend. It was close to whether they hit the backboard first.
I thought he got there clean.
I think the Thunder would have taken a goaltend if it meant Hoban wouldn't have picked up his third.
Yeah, I do believe so too, but I thought Colton got there clean. Thunder in that 2-3 zone now. Kind of a 2-3 matchup zone. Eagles swinging it around. Garrett Wheeler driving baseline, got Colton Hoban up in the air, couldn't finish. Devin Runner with the offensive board though, and he'll put it back in, and it's a 12-0 run still for the Eagles, 30-20 with 1:48 to go in the second quarter.
Great weak side rebound there and put back by Devin. Good to see.
Yeah, Colton Hoban up top, trying to drive on Ben Van Weingarten. Nice crossover dribble and a mid-range jumper for Colton Hoban. Ends a 12-0 run for the Eagles. It's 30-22. Pella Christian leading 1.5 minutes to go before halftime. Garrett Wheeler on the right wing to the left side of the lane for Ben Van Weingarten. Now Trey Steinkamp into the short corner for Flagel. Dump down pass, and Devin Runner with another lay-in. He's got 4 quick points. Eagles lead back to 10, 32-22. Eagles with a 20-point second quarter here. They lead at 32-22, 1:07 to go in the second quarter.
Textbook short corner, high post dive for the layup for Ben there.
Yeah,
or Devin.
Colton Hoban on the right wing gives it up to Maciel. Now William Seiler up top. Seiler looking for a driving lane, nothing there. Back out to McLeod. 12 on the shot clock, and the Thunder have the ball out at the volleyball line. Hoban looking to drive on Van Weingarten, and he pokes it away. Trey Steinkamp in transition, steps through, and didn't have enough spacing between he and Van Weingarten. It ends up in an Eagles turnover and a Daniel McLeod layup there.
Yeah, unfortunate turn of events there. The Eagles looked like they might have a layup, and it led to a layup on the other end.
Yeah, they just didn't have enough spacing there to complete the 2-on-1. 32-24 with 22 seconds to play in the second quarter. And the Eagles are holding for the final shot of the quarter with the shot clock turned off. Trey Steinkamp has it out near half court. Out at the Eagles logo. Now to the left elbow for Flagel. Nice drive there. Dump down pass for Runner. He left it short though. And now the Thunder will get it ahead. William Seiler pulls up from the right wing. Looked like it was on line. Just a little bit left. No good. But Pella Christian with a 20-point second quarter has taken a 32-24 lead into the halftime break. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back inside the Ulrich Ford Lincoln radio broadcast booth after this on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Hey, night owls, no need to burn the weld wire at both ends, so to speak. Vermeer has second and third shift welding positions open now. Pick the shift that fits your life and bring your best work. We're talking great pay, solid benefits, and a team that's got your back. At Vermeer, your impact matters. You're valued from day one. Ready to spark something new? Visit VermeerJobs.com or text 641-900-6178.
Did you know cold weather can be tough on your puppy?
This is Dr. Glendevin Wyke. During cold weather, after each walk, make sure to wash and dry your pet's stomach and paws to remove ice, salt, and chemicals. And remember, if it is too cold for you to stay outside very long, it is too cold for your dog.
Try to bathe your pets as little as possible during cold spells.
If your pooch must be bathed, ask us to recommend a moisturizing shampoo and/or rinse. Protect your pet's health at Van Wyck Veterinary Clinic.
Quality, compassion, family.
Ford Truck Month is on at Orrick Ford Lincoln in Pella. Get 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on new 2025 Ford F-150s. Plus, get an extra $1,000 in bonus cash. Save up to $8,500 on new trucks in stock, and every new truck comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Truck Month is happening now at Orrick Ford Lincoln in Pella.
Not all buyers will qualify for Ford Credit APR financing. 0% APR financing for 60 months at $1,667 per month for $1,000 finance regardless of down payment. Not available on F-150 Raptor. Take new retail delivery or place a new retail order from authorized Ford dealer stock by 3/31/26. See dealer for residency restrictions, qualifications, and details.
Toro designs lawn mowers and lawn tools to make your yard cleanup easy. With innovative features that are intuitive, hassle-free, and time-saving, Toro will make your yard the envy of your neighbors. Check out Toro's complete line of walk mowers, zero-turn riders, and handheld equipment at DeRuyter Lawn Equipment in Pella.
Local is our heartbeat. Since 1935, Marion County Bank has backed local businesses with real relationships and real solutions. We've helped our neighbors buy their first or forever homes and delivered practical banking options that fit your story every step of the way. We invite you to celebrate local and bank local. Come see us today. Marion County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The oil in the car gets change. The oil in the car gets change at Central Tire and Auto.
Central Tire and Auto in Pella is the home for the no-appointment oil change, where you're in and out in about 30 minutes with your oil change. For tires, front-end work, their no-appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella.
At Central Tire and Auto.
All right, welcome back here on 92.1 KRLS or KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. We're having fun. It's the Central Tire and Auto Radio Halftime Show. For tires, front-end work, their no-appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Here at the break, Pella Christian with a 32-24 run thanks to a 16-4 closing run to the quarter. Joel, a phenomenal finish for Pella Christian there to the first half. They got aided by the fact they got Braden Hoban in foul trouble and really took advantage of that there throughout the end of that second quarter.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they had some rough patches in that first quarter, fell behind by almost 10 points and, able to come back. Could have built on the lead a little more, had the unfortunate turnover at the end of the half there. But, yeah, the big story, obviously, Hoban with his third foul. Obviously, Grandview Christian much less effective when he's in the game. I would expect the Eagles to, really attack him if he starts out here in the third quarter and try to pick up that fourth as early as they can, because if he gets a fourth early, he's going to have to probably sit on the bench for a little bit, and that spells good news for the Eagles.
That it does, as we go to Inside the Numbers, delivered by Pella Fiber, where every home gets a gig. Join today at PellaFiber.com. We look at the leading scorers in this game, and for the Eagles, Gilbert Flagel has been unconscious this postseason.
He has.
In case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Usually I try to do that in the third quarter. I'm doing it at halftime because this is such an important spot to mention this. Gilbert Flegel, 10 of 11 against Albia last Thursday in an 84-43 win, 26 points in that game. How are you going to top that? Well, in the first half here against Grandview Christian with a spot in the sub-state final on the line, at halftime he's got 15 points.
He's on pace to
perfect
top it.
5 of 5 from the field and 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Like that is incredible postseason numbers for Gilbert.
Of course, against Albia, he did leave in the middle of the third quarter as well, so he had a quarter and a half off there. But they're going to need him to play the full game tonight. And yeah, what he's done in the last game and a half has really been outstanding. And they're going to look to play through him, and it'll be interesting to see if Grandview goes to maybe more of a zone look in this half. If Hoban's Hoban can't be as physical. He has to adjust the way he plays this half. And so it'll be interesting to see if they go to the zone. Pella Christian 4 for 10 from 3 in the first half. I think Coach Steinkamp would take that for a half in about any game this year, 40%.
Yeah, he has been unbelievable. Trey Steinkamp's added 5 points. Garrett Wheelard has 5 points. Devin Runner has 4, and Ben Van Weingarten has 3 for the Eagles. For Grandview Christian, it's 8 points for Braden Hoban, but those 3 fouls, as we mentioned. William Seiler has 2. We've got Colton Hoban with 5. And then, William Seiler has 3. Sorry, missed the free throw off to the side there. He's got 3. Colton Hoban's got 5. Nolan Sherwood Garnett has 6. And then Daniel McLeod has 2 here in the first half, and that's Inside the Numbers delivered by Pella Fiber, where every home gets a gig. Join today at PellaFiber.com. And our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. Joel, I would say that the adjustment for the Eagles is one, just got to find a way to knock down some more of those perimeter shots. They had a nice little stretch in the second quarter. If they can do that consistently, you feel pretty good. And then, you've had a pretty good night of attacking Hoban. You got those 3 fouls there. You just got to keep trying. In the Grandview listeners, obviously they don't want Hoban to foul out of this game, but if you're the Eagles, your life gets so much easier with him in foul trouble here. It limits how aggressive he can truly be late in this game, and so I would be very interested to see if that's one of those adjustments they make, or if they just are determined they're going to play their game here in the second half.
And Gilbert's been phenomenal, we mentioned, but we have, each starter has made, except Devin, has made a 3-pointer, so 4 of the 5 starters have each made 1 3. We're going to need a couple of those guys to get to double digits. Garrett's got 5, Trey's got 5, Devin has 4. So, again, Gilbert, he can carry the team if he has to, but it'll be nice to see a few of those other guys try to get into double figures to close this game out.
Yeah, that is our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. If it's time for a new garage door for your home or business, stop and see the gurus of garage doors at their new showroom at 908 Roosevelt Road, just west of Pella Christian High School.
We're the gurus of garage doors, DeYoung Door Service in Pella.
All right, you've been listening to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show for tires, front end work. There are no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. And let's go ahead and, as we continue here inside the Ulrich Ford Lincoln Radio broadcast booth on KNIAKRLS.com, let's go ahead and take another look at the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard, which is going to have some score updates here at the half. Dallas Center Grimes running away from the Pella girls in the Go to State game, 43-12 at halftime in a Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update. Norwalk leads Independence 36-13. I think it's safe to say at this point the Norwalk girls will be heading to the Casey Center.
And Dallas Center Grimes.
Dallas Center Grimes, I would say, too. Unfortunate for our Dutch counterparts.
Dallas Center Grimes, very, very good team. They really have a chance on the girls' side to take home the title this year in 4A. And they've also played a couple good games with Norwalk, so maybe we'll see a third matchup, DCG Norwalk at the state tournament in 4A.
Yeah, and we also have on our Marion County Bank radio scoreboard, Johnston 27, Indianola 8 at the end of the first quarter, and then Union at the last look, they were trailing Columbus Catholic 11-10. And at the end of the first quarter, it's now 26-21 Union at the half over Columbus Catholic. That's the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. Holman went to the basket on the first Grandview possession.
Gilbert got a piece of that one, looked like.
Yeah, and his shot no good. The Eagles with the rebound, excuse me. And that was our look at the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard.
Yep. Zone for the Thunder.
Yeah, ball goes inside for Flagel. He gets double team, kicks it out to Steinkamp for the 3. Shot was a little strong and rebounded by Maciel for Grandview Christian. And William Seiler will set up the Thunder offensively. Drawing the switch. Now they're looking to get the ball into Hoban in the post. Defended by Steinkamp. Sherwood Garnett to Maciel. Sherwood Garnett able to get it into Hoban, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Steinkamp, which will be his second, team's first of the quarter.
Yeah, obviously a mismatch there. Thunder trying to get inside to Hoban against the smaller Steinkamp.
You have a game reset wired by Center Point Electric. Pella Christian 32, Grandview Christian 24, 7:14 to go in the third. Thunder nearly throw the ball away on the inbounds pass as Seiler gets it out near the half-court line on the left side and dribbles it back to the Eagles logo in center court. And ball to Maciel now on the left wing. They're trying to find a way to get it into Hoban over the top.
2 defenders down low, blocking that pass.
Yeah, Seiler hesitates from the volleyball line, kicks to Colton Hoban, and he'll drive baseline, and Flagel got him with the knee a little bit. Hoban with a little bit of a Charlie horse. That's going to be the first foul on Flagel, second on the Eagles in the quarter.
Yeah, something to watch. 2 fouls in the first minute. It's not ideal for the Eagles. You don't want to get to that 5 limit. Just get them at the free throw line, but they'll have to play a little cleaner here moving forward.
Exactly right. As ball goes to Colton Hoban on the right wing. Thunder are milking some time away. If you're the Eagles, that's the one good thing with all the extra possessions is Thunder are taking some time as Hoban drives to the basket and able to power up through Ben Van Weingarten for the finish and make it 32-26 there on the right side. 6:28 to play in the third. The Eagles facing the 2-3 zone look of the Thunder. Steinkamp has it on the left wing. He'll dribble it back out towards the volleyball line to Ben Van Weingarten. Back to Steinkamp. He's going to pull up for 3 more from the left wing. Left is short, and the offensive board goes right to Wheelard. And who else but Gilbert Flagel caps it off with the layup on the left side there. Over the top of the Thunder defense, makes it 34-26. Pella Christian with the lead. 5:58 to go. Braden Hoban trips and loses the basketball. Garrett Wheelard comes up with it, and he'll get it to Flagel in the short corner on the other end off of the 8th Thunder turnover.
Yeah, obviously against the zone, you're looking to move the ball as quickly as you can, side to side, make that defense move, just like that.
Yeah, nice job by Flagel. He finds Devin Runner wide open on the right side of the rim. Never brought the ball down, puts it up immediately. The Thunder trying to find an answer on the other end as they go inside for Hoban, and he'll power up through Van Weingarten for 2 more as the Thunder cut it back under 10. It's 36-28, Pella Christian leading. 5:18 to go in the third quarter.
Gilbert kind of went for the steal there. Didn't quite get it. Put him a little out of position there.
Yeah, Trey Steinkamp to the short corner for Flagel. Cross court to Wheeler. Left corner 3 for Van Weingarten. And Colton Hoban got a hand on that one. Another block shot for the Thunder as Daniel McLeod checks into the game for Colton Hoban.
Yep, obviously this Grandview zone protects Hoban, from picking up another foul. He's not having to guard anybody one-on-one. Rebounding is going to be key here for the Eagles to see if they can get some putbacks on some long shots. Obviously, you're more apt to shoot 3-pointers against the zone, but the Eagles have gotten some good looks inside already.
Yep, Trey Steinkamp driving the baseline, does a nice job to stay down. Flagel to the basket, count it, and 1 through the contact of Nolan Sherwood Garnett, who picks up the first foul on a Thunder player not named Braden Hoban. I mean, what more can you say about what Gilbert Flagel is doing? He's got another 4 points here in the quarter already and still has yet to miss tonight.
I think the most underrated part of that play was probably the pass and the catch. Where he caught that ball was impressive to finish that.
Yeah, he missed the free throw, so that's the first miss of any kind tonight for Flagel. But the
Devin got the
Eagles,
offensive rebound there.
Yeah, to say Devin Runner grabbing the O board, gives the ball back to Pella Christian. High post, it's Devin Runner to the corner. 3-pointer, Ben Van Weingarten trying to pay it off, can't do it. And Hoban down with the defensive rebound. William Seiler on the other end gets to the free throw line. Kicks to Hoban. Hoban drives up. And a blocking foul goes against Ben Van Weingarten. Count the bucket for Braden Hoban. Eagles faithful did not like the call against Ben Van Weingarten.
A little bit of a delayed call there. I think a lot was riding on that call.
Yeah, I was just saying, honestly, no call I thought was the better call there. I thought they had it right originally. There was a lot of contact both ways. Instead, Hoban makes it a 3-point play as substitutions for the Thunder. William Seiler coming off the floor with Nolan Sherwood Garnett. Colton Hoban and Xavier Gurley coming back on, and the Thunder going to apply a full court pressure now. It's a 38-31 Pella Christian lead. Is Flagel able to get it to Van Weingarten in transition? And Joe Steinkamp called a timeout, and I wonder when I saw the whistle because McLeod was really up into Van Weingarten's space there, but the Eagles burn a 30-second timeout.
Corners where you want to avoid in those type of pressures. You know, they can trap you, and obviously the sideline and the baseline in that case serve as an extra defender. So, again, Grandview not much of a pressing team, but it's win or go home tonight, so they got to pull out all the stops.
And so let's get a fresh look at the tournament trail presented by Culver's and Pella. Again, Pella Christian, they defeated Albion on Thursday, 84-43 to get here. Grandview Christian, a much tougher road. They had to beat Davis County. They beat them handedly, 76-36, but then they had to beat Centerville to get here. They had to play 2 games. They beat Centerville 65-49. On the other half of the bracket, it's Union Community versus Columbus Catholic. Union Community defeated Sumner Fredericksburg last Thursday. Columbus Catholic defeated Hudson 53-47. Winner of Union Columbus Catholic and Pella Christian Grandview Christian will play in the sub-state final on Saturday night. Trey Steinkamp threw a short pass to Garrett Wheelard that William Seiler will lay in with the left hand.
Down to 5.
38-33. As the Eagles, this is kind of what haunted them in the first matchup, was some mistakes.
Bad decisions against full court pressure.
Yep, so the Eagles' 6th turnover as Flagel gets the ball in the left elbow. Kicks it to Trey Steinkamp, ball swings around. Short corner, Devin Runner over the top for Gilbert Flagel, and his shot blocked. The Thunder affecting the first shot there. That's the first field goal miss for Flagel on the night, and it's Braden Hoban out top. Working against Flagel, and a foul on the floor going against Flagel, his 2nd. And that's going to be the 3rd on the Eagles in the quarter as Griffin Stoltz comes back into the game.
Yep, few points off turnovers I feel like is pretty big in this game. You want to avoid those live ball turnovers, which turn into layups on the other end if you're the Eagles, so they'll need to clean some of that up here.
Yeah, they're looking over the top for Hoban. Hoban, a fade away from the left baseline, and he'll get that to go. Hoban with 8 in the quarter, and Grandview Christian has made this a 3-point game. Then Van Weingarten kicks across court to Garrett Wheelard. Wheelard defended heavily by Gurley. Van Weingarten on the right wing, back up top to Wheelard. Left wing for Stoltz to the corner, short corner for Trey Steinkamp. Ben Van Weingarten, a right wing 3. And Ben Van Weingarten's 2nd triple is huge as it puts the Eagles back up by 6, 41-35. Again, our William Seiler goes to the basket, and a high arcing shot off the backboard goes over the top of Trey Steinkamp, and the Eagles able to beat the press of the Thunder. With Flagel going to the corner, Ben Van Weingarten wants 3 more. Why not? Ben Van Weingarten nails another one, and it's 44-37. They added the points the wrong way on the scoreboard. They're getting it fixed now, but Braden Hoban has it on the right wing for the Thunder. And Ben
Big
Van
burst
Weingarten
from Ben here.
Nearly poked it away. Braden Hoban to Colton Hoban. His shot over the top of Gilbert Flagel is short. And now Trey Steinkamp on the other end has it on the right wing. Kicks cross court to Ben Van Weingarten. Griffin Stoltz in the short corner. Back out to Ben Van Weingarten. Trey Steinkamp to the high post for Flagel. Cross court, Van Weingarten to Stoltz in the short corner. Back out to Steinkamp. He's going to pull up from way downtown, left it just a touch short and rebounded by Hoban. Again, our fresh look at the tournament trail was presented by Culver's and Pella, where you'll find that you'll always get your food made fresh when you order because they make fresh food, not just fast food. Braden Hoban in the middle of the lane, through a lot of contact, and Hoban's got 10 more in the quarter, and it's another timeout taken by Grandview Christian. It's a 30-second timeout here for the Thunder, and it's 44-39, Pella Christian leading. And Joel, right now, you got to find a way to slow down Hoban. He has been the guy here in this quarter.
Yep, he's been their go-to guy, and he's making tough shots. He's obviously a really good player. So again, he's going to do everything in his power to will his Thunder to the victory tonight. So again, he's gonna look to shoot anytime he gets a chance tonight.
Yeah, that is.
He's up to 19 now.
Yeah.
Him and Gilbert, they've matched each other in points right now, and likely they will determine the outcome of this game.
Yeah, we do have some Pingles Home Store Radio updates. Johnston leads Indianola 54-24 at halftime. So Johnston well on their way to the state tournament against Indianola. And then Simpson leads Luther in women's basketball 37-32 in the American Rivers Conference tournament. Out of the timeout here, Trey Steinkamp will bring the ball up for the Eagles.
Yep, Thunder relaxing their full court pressure for at least one possession.
Yep, they're going to go back to they stay in the 2-3 zone. Ben Van Weingarten really was considering that three from the corner. They'll go to the high post for Gilbert Flagel now. Thunder very weary of Van Weingarten. Wheeler with the baseline drive and able to maneuver his way around Hoban to get the layup on the left side. It's 46-39. Pella Christian on top of Grandview Christian. The Thunder nearly turned it over there. William Seiler nearly had it poked away. Hoban saves the possession. A tough fader over the top of Flagel. And Hoban just cannot miss here in the third quarter. He's single-handedly keeping the Thunder alive with 21 points. He's got 21 of 41. It's 46.
Like 13 in this quarter. He's had quite a quarter.
Yeah, something like that. Flagel in the right corner kicks. Right corner three for Ben Van Weingarten. He left it short. Trey Steinkamp tried to rip the ball away from Hoban and couldn't do it. Hoban with, 13 in the quarter as Nolan Sherwood Garnett comes in for William Seiler.
It's a big 50 seconds here. Into the quarter. Likely, they probably won't go 2 for 1, but if Pelican can get a stop here and hold for the last shot and keep the lead at least 5 going into the fourth quarter.
Mike Bouquet chiming in saying, we're doing a great job here. He's listening to us from Washington.
Washington State?
Yeah, Washington State. We're working on the clock here. Must have another clock issue. Unfortunately, we've had 1 or 2 of those this season. So we are not unaccustomed to that. And so we will get that fixed up. We will get that.
Yep, they're going to bring the players over to the sideline here.
And so we'll try to get a look at the American Rivers Conference tournament for the Central women's basketball team. They're in Buena Vista tonight playing in the American Rivers Conference tournament. We'll get a score for you here in just a second. And that one, as they've got the clock fixed, started the third quarter, early third quarter, Buena Vista leads Central 35-32. And that's a Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update. Mike appreciated that I threw him the shout out.
There you go.
But we're ready to go. We're back to play. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pella Christian 46, Grandview Christian 41. Nolan Sherwood Garnett in the right corner with the basketball. Tyler Crabb and Joel Bruxford here with you inside the Ulrich Ford Lincoln Radio broadcast booth. Yep. Braden Hoban to the rim. First shot no good, but he gets fouled and goes to the free throw line now after the foul on Trey Steinkamp, his third.
Trey definitely got him on the arm there. I think Hoban had about 4 Eagles around him when he caught that pass to go up. So yeah, obviously he's the focus, but he's about looking for 15 points in this quarter, so quite the quarter.
Yeah, he's going to make another free throw and put Grandview Christian within 4 as Devin Runner comes back into the game for Griffin Stoltz.
Eagles can hold for 1 shot here, though. Game clock's under 35 seconds.
And Hoban makes both free throws, so 46-43. Grandview Christian within 3 is Colton Hoban. We'll check into the game for Braden Hoban.
Getting him out here so he doesn't pick up a silly foul in the last 30 seconds of the quarter. Smart move.
And so it's Garrett Wheeler with it on the left wing. Trey Steinkamp up top, gives it up to Ben Van Weingarten. Back to Steinkamp, 17 on the game clock.
Eagles will get the ball to start the fourth quarter, so it'd be nice to get
no jump, as long as there's no jump ball here. Devin Runner on the right elbow. He's going to drive, go to the basket. Runner with the bucket and the foul against Colton Hoban. And that got Runner fired up as he's up to 8 points and
big
drawing the
finish by Devin
contact.
there. We're talking about some of these secondary players for the Eagles. Devin's one that scored, I think. All of his buckets have been around the rim tonight against his zone, but he's been very effective at getting there and finishing with his 6'7" frame.
Yep, and the Thunder they had 2 substitutions there. as Hoban came back into the game.
In for offense, yep.
Yep, Colton Hoban and Xavier Gurley come off the floor. Trey Steinkamp came off the floor for Griffin Stoltz. Runner makes the free throw. He's up to 9 points, and now he'll check out of the game. First time tonight, Cade Geetings comes in. Pella Christian leads at 49-43 with 6 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, picking up full court just to make them use as much clock as they can.
Yeah, William Seiler defended heavily by Stoltz. Sherwood Garnett pulls up from the volleyball line. He left it short, and a great job by Ben Van Weingarten to recognize and just poke that ball away from everyone. Pella Christian 49, Grandview Christian 43. 8 minutes to determine who's playing in the sub-state finals on Saturday night. We'll step away as it's Juicy Wiggle time here on Eagle Lane when we return on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Progress doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it's less pain, more grip strength, or finishing tasks without fatigue. Kinetic Edge Occupational Therapy focuses on steady improvements that add up to big changes in daily life. Small gains, big wins. Kinetic Edge OT. Real progress you can feel. Call us at 866-588-0230 or visit kineticedgept.com.
Configuring the Bluetooth. Deciding who controls the music. Remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask me, Lance Klein, at the Verduff Agency in Pella, if auto owners make sense for you.
All right, welcome back here on on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. We've got 8 minutes to determine who's playing for their spot in the state tournament on Saturday. Grandview Christian 43, your Eagles of Pella Christian 49, 7:58 to go as you're listening to Pella Christian Basketball powered by Bank Iowa on KNIAKRLS.com, the KRLS2 stream, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Everyone has goal and inspiration or reason for being, whatever that is for you, Bank Iowa says.
Let's make it happen.
And Gilbert Flagel throws it inside for Devin Runner. Runner got yanked down. The Eagles wanted a foul called as Runner got just pulled to the ground by Daniel McLeod. And the officials were apparently not watching the play as they just make no call.
Yeah, that looked like a takedown. No State Wrestling just finished up, but.
Yeah, 7th Eagles turnover. There as McLeod goes to the basket, and his shot is wild, and that one's off Sherwood Garnett. And I think that one might have been maybe a little bit of, I say there was a lot of contact on that rebound, and I think that one might have
been a little bit of a makeup.
Yeah, makeup for the lack of the grab on the other end. But I'd say it does happen. Trey Steinkamp across half court will give it to the left wing for Garrett Wheelard. Been pretty good at that tonight, not mixing those two up, but mixed it up there. Trey Steinkamp to Ben Van Weingarten to Devin Runner into the middle of the lane. Flagel through the contact. Count the bucket and the foul. The Eagles senior has come to play this postseason. The bucket and the contact has a chance to put the Eagles up 9 as the Eagles lead goes to 51-43, 7:07 to go in the fourth quarter.
Gilbert just so good at using his body there. He almost, baited the defender into the foul.
Yeah, he missed the free throw, but Wheelard was there for the offensive board. Devin Runner now a right wing three. That one no good, and the Thunder down with the rebound this time. As Hoban has it, defended by Van Weingarten. Drives to the basket, and an offensive foul called on Hoban. Number 4 on the Thunder's leading scorer. Ben Van Weingarten's been trying to get that one most of the night, and he finally drew the contact in a spot where they gave it to him.
He deserved that one. Hoban's definitely got him on the weight part of it for sure. So that shoulder lowered, that's usually a pretty easy call for the official.
Yeah, big foul there on Hoban. It's the first on Grandview Christian in the quarter.
Grandview kind of extending this zone a little bit and trapping some of our guards. So got to be smart with the ball.
Yep, Gilbert Flagel has it in the right elbow. Kicks, right corner three for Devin Runner. Too strong. Garrett Wheelard able to get the ball to Flagel, trying to pick up that fifth foul on Hoban, but Hoban with the rejection. And now it's Sherwood Garnett with it out on the left wing. They're looking to get it inside for Ben Van Weingarten. And they can't get it in there. And now the Thunder will throw it away as Seiler's foot was on the half-court line. He didn't think, he thought he had saved it, but that foot just on the line there, and the official was right on top of it from
we
across
got the best view of that from up here.
Yeah.
For sure, his foot was definitely on the line as he tried to save it.
Yeah, how about this in a Pingos Homestar Instant Radio update? Johnston 81, Indianola 44 at the end of the third quarter. But for Johnston, a big loss as their McDonald's All-American point guard goes down with a non-contact injury late in the third quarter of that game.
Non-contact is never good.
No, Trey Steinkamp drives. He kicks to Garrett Wheeler, but he was too strong. And now William Seiler the other way for the Thunder, so the Eagles can't make the Grandview Christian squad pay for the turnover as Sherwood Garnett goes to Hoban in the post. Double team comes and Ben Van Weingarten forces a steal. And he's able to get it across half court. And cross court, he's able to get it to Wheeler. Now Steinkamp open with three from the left wing. It goes in and out. Offensive board goes to Runner, but his shot blocked by Hoban and then out of bounds on Runner.
Eagles have done a really good job at tipping some of those rebounds and gathering them. Couldn't quite get the finish there by Devin.
Yeah, McLeod comes into the game for Hoban. He was not happy with the Thunder bench that he just got taken out of the game.
He's a senior, right?
Yeah.
He's looking at potentially the last 5 minutes of his career, and he wants to be in there as much as possible. He's going right back to check in. So.
Yeah, another Pingles Homestar Instant Radio update. Dallas Center Grimes 58, Pella 23 at the end of the third quarter, and Grandview Christian with a three-pointer by Daniel McLeod, and that gets the Thunder back.
Big shot there for
crowd back into it.
Grandview needed that.
Yeah, 51-46. 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Pella Christian leads by 5. Garrett Wheeler has it on the right wing. He's going to drive. Nice dump down pass for Ben Van Weingarten, who's having an excellent night offensively. He puts the Eagles back up by 7, 53-46, 4:45 to play in the fourth. William Seiler drives right side. Great job over the top of Trey Steinkamp. Great finish by Seiler. He's up to 9 points. And the Eagles lead back to 5, 53-48 with 4.5 to play in the fourth quarter.
Yep, guards continue.
Wheeler had the ball poked away by Sherwood Garnett. It's the eighth turnover for Pella Christian.
I was just going to say, guards need to be strong with the ball on the perimeter, especially with them extending and sending some trapping defense out there.
Yeah, Sherwood Garnett to Hoban. Now back to Seiler, defended by Ben Van Weingarten with Hoban out of the game. Seiler through the contact, gets a, I have no idea how Seiler got that one to drop, but he did. He goes to the left side, right hand way up, off like the top of the backboard. Beautiful backspin, gets it to go. And the foul going against number 13, Garrett Wheeler, his second. Eagles first of the quarter.
Full timeout.
And Pella Christian will take, sorry, who took the full timeout?
Pella Christian.
Pella Christian taking the full timeout. We're going to stick here with you, though. We got some stuff to clean up. Norwalk 51, Independence 29 at the end of the third quarter in a Pingos Homestar Instant Radio update. Here inside the Old Rock Ford Lincoln Radio broadcast booth, Pella Christian leads Grandview Christian 53-50 with 4:11 to go in the fourth quarter. And that is a game reset wired by Centerpoint Electric. The Eagles with 1 foul in the quarter, the Thunder with 2 fouls in the quarter. In case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. Gilbert Flagel and Braden Hoban putting on the show for us tonight. Flagel with 21 points at this point in the halfway through the fourth quarter. Yep. Hoban with 23. And Hoban, the difference has been a little bit of that supporting cast.
Yeah, I was going to say, Hoban hasn't scored yet in this quarter after scoring 15 in the third. Big shot there, the three-pointer by McLeod, and Seiler's had some buckets in close. As I mentioned, he's very, very good at finishing for his size, and he'll have a free throw here to try to cut it to 2 points. This game's starting to look like the first round we had with Grandview back in December, where Eagles had a 10-point lead and it slowly got whittled away. So they'll be looking to push through and try to build this up a little bit here in the next few minutes.
Yeah, that's in case you missed it. Presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic.
They're the veterinarians.
Our last look at the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard during action tonight. Pella trailing Dallas Center Grimes 58-23 in the third quarter. Indianola trailing Johnston 81-44 in the third quarter. Norwalk leads Independence 51-29 after 3. And I have not gotten an update on that Union score here as of the moment. As Seiler makes the free throw, and it's a 2-point game, 53-51. Pella Christian leading Grandview Christian, 4:11 to go. Xavier Gurley back in for Seiler. Colton Hoban back in for Braden Hoban, I imagine, for the 4. And they're just going to hold them out just for a second just so he doesn't pick up the foul on the defensive end, offense,
yeah, they'll
defense.
be doing as much offense to defense substituting as they can with Hoban the rest of the way.
Yeah, Flagel trying to beat the press of the Thunder. Eagles nearly got away with carry.
I think his hand stayed on top of it for the most part.
Yeah, Flagel, nice dump down pass for
pump fake.
Runner through the contact from Gurley. Runner up to 11. Up to 11 points in the contest. He'll go back to the free throw line as Xavier Gurley picks up the foul, his first, team's second.
I mentioned some of those supporting cast members getting into double figures, and Ben hit a couple big threes in the third quarter. He's at 11, and now Devin's up to 11 as well.
We do have a Pingles Home Store Insta Radio update on Union and Columbus. It's 41 for Union, 35 for Columbus after 3. And Runner strong on the free throw, and Braden Hoban with the rebound there. So Pella Christian still leads at 55-51, 3:50 to go in the fourth quarter. And it's Colton Hoban on the left wing. Back to William Seiler on the right wing. Sherwood Garnett, they're trying to find Braden Hoban inside. Sherwood Garnett gonna try a right wing three. It was halfway down.
Everything but down.
Pops out, and Trey Steinkamp with the board. Tough break there for Sherwood Garnett. Wheelard on the right wing. He'll go back up top for Van Weingarten. Ball goes into Flagel on the wing. He's gonna drive and finds a way to finish over the top of Braden Hoban.
I don't know how that curled in, but it had the right English on it.
Yeah, and a 30-second timeout taken by Grandview Christian. It was kind of uncommitted there on what the timeout was going to be. But 57-51, Pella Christian leads Grandview Christian. 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter. And Gilbert Flagel has now tied the game high 23 points here in this one.
That's what you're looking for. Your big players to make plays when it matters. That was a really tough angle right there. I was doubtful whether he was going to get that to fall, but he was able to make that curl in between a couple defenders.
Absolutely. I mean, Flagel has been absolutely phenomenal this postseason for the Eagles, trying to lead them to to the district championship and to a sub-state final on Saturday night at Marshalltown High School against either Union or Columbus. That game's still obviously very close as well. We do have a Pingles Home Store Insta Radio update. The season has come to a close for the Pella girls basketball team. Dallas Center Grimes scores just 2 points in the fourth quarter, but does not matter as they finish out a 60-28 victory. And Dallas Center Grimes is going back to the Casey Center for the state tournament. Out of the timeout, Braden Hoban gets the basketball. Now Colton Hoban with it. Sherwood Garnett looking for Hoban. Sherwood Garnett drives, got away with a travel. Didn't make the shot though, and the Thunder walk away with the ball. Hoban inside, working against Flagel, and Hoban now will answer with an and one bucket. The third foul on Flagel. Second foul on the Eagles as a team. And man alive, this game is getting crazy. Oh, we've got an update. 55-41 Union with 3 minutes left. So Union going to be playing Saturday night as Hoban goes back to the free throw line with the foul on Flagel, making it 57-53 with 2:49 to play. And Hoban connects on the free throw. He's a perfect 4 of 4 tonight. He's got 26 points. And Flagel will bring the ball up here for Pella Christian. 2:45 to play. Steinkamp in the center circle. Now to Garrett Wheelard on the extended left wing. Defended by Colton Hoban. Wheeler downhill, head of steam, can't make the shot. Flagel will be there though for the follow. He's up to 25.
And foul there by Gilbert.
William Seiler on the right wing. Trying to drive on Van Weingarten as Hoban forces the switch on Van Weingarten. Eagles wanted another charge, didn't get it. And a blocking foul now going to go on the offensive rebound by Hoban. The Eagles are not happy with the whistle, and I don't know that I can blame them. And say it looked like it goes on Ben Van Weingarten, who's laying on the ground after he got pushed by Hoban. And
yeah,
that's a tough break for Ben Van Weingarten to pick up his third foul.
That's a tough one. The officials know, obviously, his next foul is going to foul him out of the game. So that's always in the back of your mind as well.
Yeah, the inbound goes to Braden Hoban. Hoban gets the foul on Trey Steinkamp, his fourth. Steinkamp can't believe it. And, oh, man.
Yeah, he looked a little off balance when he caught that ball.
He swatted Trey off. He pushed Trey to clear out some space there. to be able to catch that ball. So I don't know where the push on Trey came, but Hoban connects on the free throw to make it 59-55, 2:15 to go in the fourth quarter.
Colton Hoban, not a particularly great free throw shooter, just about 50%. So Eagles need to box out here on the second free throw attempt.
Yeah, Hoban's second free throw, and that one does rim in. So 56-59, Pella Christian still leads by 3 with 2:12 to go in the fourth quarter. Pella Christian and Grandview Christian coming down to the wire. Garrett Wheeler with the ball out top, now to Ben Van Weingarten and Trey Steinkamp in the right corner.
Yeah.
And a foul going on Maciel, trying to defend Flagel. That's going to be the second on Maciel, third on the Thunder.
Both teams now at 4 team fouls.
Oh, sorry.
So
yeah, I'm one behind.
Every foul the rest of the way will be 2 free throws.
Inbounder has been Van Weingarten finding Devin Runner on the left side of the rim. Devin Runner having a great game here tonight. 13 points for the Eagles senior. 61-56. Pella Christian leads Grandview Christian. A deep three from the right wing for Braden Hoban is short and rebounded by Gilbert Flagel.
Yeah, that one just looked a little flat the whole way, and the Eagles, good job corralling that long rebound.
Yeah, Trey Steinkamp able to get it across half court. He's defended by William Seiler. And Steinkamp still dribbling. The Eagles content to let the shot clock run down. Now they'll get it to Flagel. Flagel jab step, working against Maciel. Double comes. Can't find Wheeler in the corner. Now the ball goes to the short corner for Runner. Back up top for Steinkamp. He's going to hoist from the volleyball line. It's off the backboard, off the rim. Eagles with the offensive board, and Flagel will lay it in. Gilbert Flagel with 27 points. It's 63-56. Eagles with 1:03 to play in the ball game. Maciel, left wing 3. Can't get it up. Now it's Seiler for 3 from the left wing. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Ben Van Weingarten down with the defensive board. Gilbert
Great physical
Flagel
rebound there by Ben.
able to get it to Wheeler. Wheeler gets it across half court, and the Thunder will commit their 5th foul. And Garrett Wheeler going to the line. Gilbert Flagel, can you say more about the unicorn that he is for this Eagles team?
I kind of made a mistake. I kind of want him to pull it back out with the new shot clock, but he had a great one-on-one opportunity there to finish at the rim, and he made the right decision to get 2 more points for the Eagles.
I mean, how about another Randall Roofing raise the roof moment of the game for Gilbert Flagel? His 27th points give the Eagles a chance to put it away as Garrett Wheeler gets the first free throw to get the nice spin. Griffin Stoltz into the game for Devin Runner. It's an 8-point Eagles lead, 64-56, 45.5 seconds to play. Again, your raise the roof moment of the game is presented by Randall Roofing. When the moment arises and it's time for a new roof, think Randall Roofing. Wheeler's second free throw. It's off the front of the rim, rebounded by Colton Hoban. And the Thunder will get it across half court, and William Seiler will call a timeout in front of the Eagles bench, in front of the Thunder bench. Make sure to stick around. We've got the Scooters Coffee Radio postgame show coming up here after the full timeout taken by Grandview Christian. Let's take a look at the Pingles Home Store Instant Radio update. We've got Johnston 91, Indianola 53. That is a final score, so Johnston heading to the KC Center as well. Norwalk's on their way. We just haven't gotten a final to secure that.
Yep.
And then at last look, Union is on their way.
55-41 with about 3 minutes left.
Last look there. So Pella Christian, if they can hang on for the final 41 seconds here, they'll be. They've got a date with Union, coming up on Saturday at Marshalltown High School.
Yeah, I think if you're Coach Steinkamp here, obviously full-time out here by the Thunder, you're in the penalty, so the last thing you want to do is foul and give the Thunder 2 free throws with the clock stopped. So, again, play straight-up defense, force a tough shot, and most importantly, get the rebound, force the Thunder to then foul you and kind of ice the game at the free throw line.
Yeah, so we've got our final 41.9 seconds to come up here on the Ulrich Ford Lincoln radio broadcast booth. Tyler Crabb and Joel Bruxford here with you as William Seiler catches the inbound. He's going to go off of a double screen as they're going to look to get it to Maciel. The Thunder did a nice job to take it away. Maciel pulls up from the left wing, though, and absolutely cans the left wing 3. Eagles they took their time inbounding the basketball, knowing that the clock was on their side, as Flagel able to get it ahead to Griffin Stoltz. And Stoltz able to get it to Steinkamp, and Hoban will commit the foul on Steinkamp. That's the second on Hoban. And a really great heads-up play by Stoltz there to hang out where nobody was coming to get him and able to get it to Steinkamp, which I would imagine he would agree that's who you want the ball.
Honestly, a little surprised they didn't collapse on Griffin there and foul him. He's only shot 8 free throws all year, and Trey obviously has, although he misses the first, had more time
Didn't
there.
get the bounce.
Yep. And Trey did miss a couple at the end of the Grandview game last time, so hopefully he'll put this one in and give the Eagles a 6-point lead.
Yeah, so Steinkamp, second free throw. He makes the adjustment and makes the second one. 65-59. Pella Christian leads Grandview Christian as the Thunder have to get up a 3. William Seiler from the volleyball line. It's long. Braden Hoban with the offensive board. He steps out for 3. No. Wheeler tips the ball to Flagel, and the Eagles will be playing for a spot in the state tournament on Saturday night at Marshalltown High School. What a basketball game, and Pella Christian with another gutsy win here on Eagle Lane tonight. We're going to step away, and we'll be back on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. What a basketball game. Again, Pella Christian 65, Grandview Christian 59. Here on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Hi, this is Tim Grotenhuis, owner of Culver's Restaurant in Pella. With the Lenten season here, we invite you to stop into Culver's for one of our famous fish meals. We have both a North Atlantic cod fillet and Northwoods walleye, and they're each available as a sandwich or a dinner platter. Our fish is hand-cut, hand-battered, and cooked to order. It's one of our best sellers all year round, and the Lenten season is a great reason to stop in and enjoy it today. Culver's Restaurant in Pella, where we're locally owned and involved in your community.
Hey Eagles fans, just dropping in quick to let you know that the KNIA KRLS Home Shopping Extravaganza is coming up February 24th through the 26th. We have over $200,000 worth of merchandise from great local businesses in Indianola, Norwalk, Pella, Knoxville, and you'll be able to buy it all at 30, 40, even 50% off. Check out KNIAKRLS.com for more details, then join us February 24th through the 26th for the Home Shopping Extravaganza, where you can buy stuff at a discount.
Ford Truck Month is on at Ork, Ford Lincoln, and Pella. Get 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on new 2025 Ford F-150s. Plus, get an extra $1,000 in bonus cash. Save up to $8,500 on new trucks in stock, and every new truck comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. The Truck Month is happening now at Ork, Ford Lincoln, in Pella.
Not all buyers will qualify for Ford Credit APR financing. 0% APR financing for 60 months at $16.67 per month for $1,000 finance regardless of down payment. Not available on F-150 Raptor. Take new retail delivery or place a new retail order from authorized Ford dealer stock by 3/31/26. See dealer for residency restrictions, qualifications, and details.
Hi there, this is Ashley, store manager at Scooters Coffee in Pella. On behalf of everyone here, we just want to say thank you to our amazing customers. Your support, smiles, and love for great coffee is the reason we love what we do. Whether you stop by for your morning boost or any time of the day for a refreshing treat, we appreciate you. We're proud to serve the Pella community with fast, friendly service and delicious drinks. From all of us at Scooters Coffee, thank you for being the best part of our day.
As part of our commitment to community and our youth, Pella Cooperative Electric sends a high school sophomore or junior to Washington, D.C. on a week-long all-expenses-paid tour each year. This year's trip is June 14th through the 20th. To be eligible, your family must receive electricity from Pella Cooperative Electric. Contact your guidance counselor or visit our website for applications. The deadline to apply is March 20th. Proud to be member-owned, we are Pella Cooperative Electric.
Hey Eagles fans, just dropping in quick to let you know that the KNIA KRLS Home Shopping Extravaganza is coming up February 24th through the 26th. We have over $200,000 worth of merchandise from great local businesses in Indianola, Norwalk, Pella, Knoxville, and you'll be able to buy it all at 30, 40, even 50% off. Check out KNIAKRLS.com for more details, then join us February 24th through the 26th for the Home Shopping Extravaganza, where you can buy stuff at a discount.
Whatever your next move looks like, Pella Real Estate Services has a lot going on in a market full of choices. Hi, I'm John Holterhouse, and whether you're looking to buy an existing home, build your dream house, or find the next move for your business, we're ready to assist. Our inventory includes commercial lots, acreages, single-family homes, and residential lots, including the beautiful Sunset Acres development, all at various price points. Call us at 628-1-BUY and at Pella Real Estate Services find the perfect option for you.
This is Dr. Tim Yoder with Tri-County Veterinary Clinic. February is National Pet Dental Month, and I'd like to encourage you to schedule an oral exam for your pet. All of our dental services are discounted during the month of February, including cleaning of the teeth, polishing of the teeth, and dental surgery where needed. Call today to schedule your pet's oral checkup at 628-4040 for Tri-County Veterinary Clinic in Pella, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
Still the veterinarians.
Yes, we are. We're the Peterinarians.
They take care of pets because they love them.
This is Mike at Langstrad Auto Body, and I know a visit to my shop is not on the top of your list of favorite things to do this week. I don't take it personally. Chances are when it's time to come see me, you've hit a deer or had some other unpleasant experience on the road that you just didn't plan on. The good news is, at Langstrad Auto Body, we're here for you. We'll put your vehicle back together the right way. No one will ever know the accident happened. We'll be here for you during the entire repair process. We'll answer your questions and only do the work that you want done. Langstrad Auto Body, where you don't have to look for quality repair.
Because we're the best.
Hearthstone and Pella is looking for CNAs and nurses for first, second, and third shifts, and they're eager to invest in you. There's a healthy shift differential for evening and overnight CNAs and nurses, plus a sign-on bonus for both full-time and part-time. This could be a perfect opportunity for a student looking for evening or weekend work, as Hearthstone also offers tuition reimbursement for higher education. To learn more or to apply, visit wesleylife.org/Hearthstone and click Join Our Team.
Welcome back here on on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel with our continuing coverage of Iowa High School athletics. We're joined now by Ben Van Weingarten, senior for the Pella Christian boys basketball team, after the Eagles punch their spot into the sub-state final with the victory here over Grandview Christian on Tuesday night. And Ben, it was a gutsy win. It took a lot to be able to knock off this gritty Thunder team, but you guys were able to do enough to get the job done here this evening.
Yes, sir. And you got to take a deep breath after that one. Just a great game. And props to them. We prepared all week for them. I give props to our scout team. They did a wonderful job, and just it's great to get this win. They obviously knocked us off in this game last year, and it just feels awesome to get this win.
Well, and you drew one of the toughest matchups across the state, it feels like, with Braden Hoban tonight, and he is such a handful defensively, but you were able to really limit him in that first quarter. You drew some fouls on him as well as a team, and really kind of made the Thunder play without him for a large majority of that first half. How crucial was that little stretch of the second quarter where he had to come off the floor for you guys to be able to kind of grab that momentum and gain the upper hand?
I mean, it was huge. He obviously got 3 fouls in the first half, and we really took advantage of that. We made a big run, and that's partly because he wasn't on the floor for offense and defense, and we just exploited that, and it was humongous that we had him out. And yeah, props to all my teammates. You know, I could have played better, but it's a team effort guarding him.
Well, I was going to say, I'm going to disagree with you. I don't know if you could. I don't know how much better you could have played. I mean, he's just a really good player, right? And he's going to get his points. But, I mean, what you do on both the offensive and the defensive end of the floor tonight, you knocked down 3 3-pointers. You made another 2-point bucket, made some really big ones when it mattered most as well. While you're trying to defend one of the best players in the state, I'm surprised you're still standing. How do you find the motivation and the will to, provide what you do on both ends of the floor for this Eagles squad?
I mean, it's gritty every night. I'm going at it every day, and props to our scout team. They're pushing me every day. They're pushing me super hard. Coach is pushing us super hard, and that's just what we do all the time. We just go hard, and that just prepares us for the game.
Well, when you look at the history of Pella Christian boys basketball here, as we're talking to Ben Van Weingarten, following a 65-59 win over Grandview Christian in the district final here, you're now making it to the Eagles' 4th sub-state final appearance in the last 5 years. To be able to just kind of cement your legacy here as a senior, what does that mean to you to be able to say that you are now within a game of the state tournament for the 3rd time in your high school career?
Wow. I didn't even know that, but that's amazing. That was obviously our goal, get to the state tournament and hopefully win it. But it just feels amazing. I know it feels amazing for our whole squad. We've been working for the whole season, building up to it, and yeah, it just feels amazing.
Well, and I mean, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about your teammate Gilbert Flagel. I mean, he does a lot on both ends of the floor as well. I mean, to have a guy like that who's such a steady presence, he's missed a grand total of 2 field goals and 2 free throws in the entire postseason run so far between 2 games. He's just been absolutely incredible. What can you say about how much easier he makes life for the rest of you guys when he's able to do the things he does?
It becomes so much easier because he spaces the floor so well. He draws so many defenders, and that just opens up so many opportunities for like Devin in the post or like me, Garrett, or Trey on the 3-point. And it's just, he's an amazing teammate. He's just super awesome. So.
Well, and I got to come back and touch on that first quarter, because early in the first quarter, you guys got some pretty good looks from behind the arc, and they weren't going in, and it kind of felt like maybe there was just that hint of frustration from the guys, and it kind of affected you on the defensive end of the floor. As you made that transition from the first to the second quarter, what was kind of the message to kind of get out of the funk and be able to, really kind of exercise those demons and be able to start knocking down some shots in the second and third and fourth quarter?
I think it was just play our game. We had good looks. They had good looks. They didn't like theirs down, and we knew that we were going to come on a defensive end like we always do. And, yeah, we just had to execute, and we weren't executing in the first quarter, and we did execute in the second.
All right, man. Now you got Union for a shot at the state tournament at Marshalltown High School. The Roundhouse, going to be a fun atmosphere. I'm going to give you, I'm going to kind of leave this a little bit open-ended. You can either use this as a ploy for Eagles fans to make sure they get over to Marshalltown to root you guys on, or just kind of your overall thoughts on getting a chance to compete for the state tournament. I'll let you take your pick there.
Oh, boy. Well, it'd be awesome to get a full Roundhouse victory. And that place is always rocking, and the atmosphere there is awesome. So, Eagles fans, come out. Let's go.
And I got to give them some credit here tonight, too. They were fantastic. Yeah. I mean, this crowd was electric. Both sides, I mean, honestly, this was an electric atmosphere on Eagle Lane tonight.
It was amazing. Yep.
Ben, appreciate your time. Congrats on the win, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Saturday against Union. But, again, congrats on a big win.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That's Ben Van Weingarten here, the Pella Christian boys basketball team, following a 65-59 win here on Eagle Lane in the district championship. We're going to take a timeout, and we're going to get Joe Steinkamp on when we return here on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
At the Cartrol gas station at Two Rivers Cooperative in Pella, we now have a diesel blender pump with 5 different options available. Now through March, you can select straight number 1 diesel or choose from 4 different blends of number 1 and number 2 to get the right mix to keep your diesel vehicle from gelling during our cold Iowa winter. Look for our diesel blender pump at the Cartrol gas station at Two Rivers Cooperative in Pella.
The home and field advantage, Two Rivers Co-op.
At Pella Insurance, they strive to provide you with bend-over-backward service to protect your home, auto, business, farm, life, and health. Pella Insurance is a local independent agency that has been serving the Pella community for over 30 years with a mission to provide you with a more holistic approach to your insurance needs. With access to a multitude of industry-leading carriers, they are focused on assisting their customers with protecting and maximizing their assets, resources, and opportunities. Call Pella Insurance at 628-9235.
Boy moms have it rough sometimes. I know. I have 2 boys. I'm Michelle Gritters with Lux Photography, and while girl moms get prom dress shopping and long talks, we get shrugged shoulders and I'm good. But they still need us, and they'll always be our little boys. That's why senior photos can be so special. It's a moment for just you and him, a day to pause, laugh, and celebrate who he's become. If you've got a class of 27 senior boy, schedule a session at michellegritters.com. I'd love to create something meaningful for you before the year slips away.
More than 3,000 homes in Pella are enjoying 1 gig of fast, reliable fiber internet from Pella Fiber. Why not you? It's only $75 a month with no contract, no installation fees, no data caps, and no throttling. And if there's ever an issue with your service, Pella Fiber is a local utility with local employees to get it fixed quickly. Make the switch today and join the more than 3,000 homes in Pella getting a gig for just $75 a month by going to PellaFiber.com.
All right, welcome back here on KNIA, KRLS.com, and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel with our continuing coverage of Pella Christian High School Athletics. We're joined now by head coach of the Pella Christian Boys Basketball Squad, Joe Steinkamp, following a 65-59 win over Grandview Christian. Coach, you knew it was going to be a challenge based off of what you saw back in December, but I'll tell you what, that was a gritty performance by your group to be able to hold off a Thunder team that was showing every ounce of determination to be able to get to Saturday's game, and your squad did just enough to be able to pull out the win here this evening.
Yeah, I think you're right. It was really gritty. Our guys just kept making plays, answered every single Grandview Christian run. Hoban just had an unbelievable game. He just put his head down in the second half and was relentless attacking the rim. So every time we made a run, they made a run. I think one of the biggest parts of the game was that second quarter. Our defense really got in the passing lanes, got some deflections and steals. We got some runouts in transition. So just every little basket, every free basket in games like this is so important because baskets in the half court can be tough to come by. And I thought we just found a lot of different ways to score. We got some in transition. We got some on the low block. We made some threes. Second chance points were really big. I thought our guys did a really good job late in quarters, getting good shots that were momentum plays. So just really fun game, unbelievable atmosphere and crowd. Just one of the games these guys live to play for, and excited that we're able to move on.
Yeah, I mean, this was a really fun one. I'm going to start it with Gilbert Flagel. I mean, I don't know what more can be said about the job that guy does. You've played 2 postseason games now. He's missed 3 total field goals, and he's missed 2 total free throws in those 2 games. 26 points against Albia, 27 here tonight against Grandview Christian. He is just such a staple and such he's so fitting for the moments here late in the season to be able to help guide this team to victories when you need them most.
Yeah, he was outstanding, and it was against a great player. And Hoban is as big and as athletic as anybody in the state. I think he leads 2A in blocks. So Gilbert had to do it a little bit different. He had to get around him a few times. He had some jump shots were working for him there at times. He got on the old glass, and he also did a really good job passing out of the high post when they went to the zone. So he really kind of had his full game in display today. And then he played the whole 32 minutes, didn't come out, and played a terrific 2-way game.
Well, and it's probably not going to stand out too much in terms of the scores because you're going to see 27 for both squads. But Ben Van Weingarten tonight, you ask him to guard Hoban, which is one of the more difficult assignments that he's drawn all season long here, and held him in check outside of that third quarter where he kind of went unconscious there for a little bit and was knocking down everything. But then on the offensive end, Ben gives you 3 huge 3-pointers en route to 11 points. I mean, he's getting it done on both ends of the floor here at the right time of the season.
Yeah, just an unbelievable game by Ben. Really battled Hoban and was a big reason why we were able to force so many turnovers in that first half. Had a big momentum 3 in the first half where they had to call a timeout, and then I thought, his 2 threes in a row kind of in our second half run gave us a little bit of cushion, and what was those threes allowed us to absorb their run that they had after that. So Ben just keeps getting better. It's kind of crazy. You got a senior in towards the end of his career, and he's still finding new ways to impact winning. Even at practice lately, he's been taking the ball to the hoop a little bit more. He's a fantastic passer. Does a great job of finding our big guys inside. So just really happy for Ben to have this moment, to have this game against this team in front of this crowd with the stakes so high. Just shows a lot about his toughness and his leadership.
Well, and I got to ask too. I mean, there's been some highs and been some lows throughout the season, but another guy, who's had some of those ups and downs, and including here recently with a little bit of an injury, Devin Runner. He's been battling through it here in the postseason, was kind of limited against Albia. Tonight, really big minutes and 13 big buckets with 9 of those points coming in the second half.
Yeah, when they went zone, he's kind of a zone buster because he can sneak behind the zone. He's a great quick finisher, great offensive rebound. So he exposed that zone in a few different ways. About a week ago, we didn't know if he's going to be able to play here in the postseason. So he's shown a lot of toughness, battling through an injury and playing through a little pain. Just really proud of him, his toughness and him, fighting through this for the good of the team and just fighting for his teammates.
All right, Coach. I'm gonna wrap up and talk about the individuals because you guys got a really important matchup. And I know you guys haven't had a chance to really look at that because you've been prepping for this game, right? But Union Community, you guys knew going into when you looked at the bracket that they were the 1 seed, they were the top seed. They're going to be the favorite come Saturday night, right? On paper, when you look at that. But obviously, games aren't played on paper. They come down to who wants it more on the court, who's able to get the victory, and when you look at that matchup, just your overall thoughts here in year 1 to be able to reach the sub-state final and be in a position to make the state tournament.
Yeah, we know a little bit about those guys. They're a lot of really good players, really senior dominant team, and they got some good young kids too. So great pressure, man-to-man defensive team, just well coached. For us, we just want to keep this thing going. We'll really dig in deeper here in the next few days, and one of the things I've talked about and I've really seen as the stretch run is kind of unfolded is how quickly our guys can pick things up, how fast they can adjust on the fly, whether it be during the week or during a game, and really these seniors and this whole team, we just don't want this run to end. So we want to keep this thing going, hopefully get a state tournament appearance. But again, we just got to keep taking this thing one day at a time, one practice at a time, one game at a time, and we think we can keep doing special things.
All right, I'm going to close with this, Coach. Your plug for the Eagles fans who, there was a great crowd here tonight. Got the Roundhouse on Saturday at Marshalltown. Going to be a big game. We know that a lot of Eagle fans are going to be there, but your plug for Eagles fans to make sure that they're there on Saturday night rooting these boys on to try to get that state tournament berth.
Yeah, I know this fan base will be there rooting for us. I hope everyone that was there tonight just wants to keep rooting for this group. I've been fortunate enough to watch a few games at the Roundhouse, sub-state games actually at the Roundhouse, over the years, and it's just an unbelievable venue. It's an unbelievable environment for this type of game. I think our guys will love it. I think our fans will love it. So, yeah, Eagle Nation, hopefully you guys, come in flocks to Marshalltown, and we'll give you everything we got and give you a basketball team that you can be proud to cheer for.
Coach, thank you. Appreciate the time. Best of luck. Looking forward to Saturday night already up at the Roundhouse, and rooting the Eagles on to state, but appreciate your time as always.
Yeah, thanks, Tyler.
Absolutely. That's Joe Steinkamp, head coach of the Pella Christian Boys basketball team, following a 65-59 win here on Tuesday night in the district final against Grandview Christian. We'll take a short minute timeout, and we'll wrap it up when we come back here on 92.1 KRLS and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel.
Stay cozy this winter with Central Iowa Roofing. When snow and ice hit hard, protect your home with the strength and beauty of Owens Corning shingles. The experts at Central Iowa Roofing deliver reliable, winter-ready roofing built to last through the toughest Iowa weather. Don't wait for leaks or damage. Upgrade your roof now with trusted materials and professional installation. Central Iowa Roofing, quality, confidence, and comfort all season long. Call today and stay covered this winter.
At Bank Iowa, we are invested in our community. Each year, we award thousands in academic scholarships to local students, investing in the place we call home. Because we're more than just your local bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners. Committed to our community, committed to you. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen. BankIowa.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back one final time here on KNIAKRLS.com and on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. Our McKay Group Radio key play and player of the game on the Scooters Coffee Radio postgame show. Scooters Coffee and Pella, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Joel, I'm going to let you talk about our key play and player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it really was just a senior effort tonight. I think the seniors had 58 of the 64 points. I think Trey might have been the only one. He had 6 points, the non-seniors. So postseason play, you need your seniors to step up. It's obviously every game they play could be their last. Obviously, Gilbert headlined there with 27 points. But, Benjamin Weingarten, who you talked to, hit those 2 huge three-pointers in the third quarter. Devin Runner, 13 points, huge basket and one at the end of the third quarter was a huge momentum shift. So, again, hate to give it to one person. Gilbert obviously deserves it, but at the same time,
they all deserve it.
They all deserve it. The senior class here tonight really showing up and really getting some payback. Last year, obviously, Grandview Christian beat us in the district final over at Knoxville. So got a little revenge tonight, and the Eagles are headed to play in Sub-State on Saturday night.
That they did. The McKay Group Radio Key Play and Player of the Game is brought to you by McKay Group. Auto, home, business, commercial, life, and health insurance covering you in Knoxville and Oskaloosa. Tonight's final stats presented by the Draft Agency. We'll run through those quickly. Braden Hoban for Grandview Christian tied for a game-high 27 points. William Seidler with 12, 3 for Emmanuel Maciel, 7 for Colton Hoban, 6 for Nolan Sherwood Garnett, and then 5 for Daniel McLeod. For Pella Christian, 27 for Gilbert Flagel, 13 for Devin Runner, 11 for Ben Van Weingarten, 8 for Garrett Wheelard, and 6 for Trey Steinkamp. That's tonight's final stats presented by the Verduft Agency. Let Chad, Lance, or Larry examine your stats, customize an insurance plan for you. The Verduft Agency providing complete courteous service to the Pella area for nearly 100 years. And Joel, as we go in closing, presented by Lighton State Bank, your final thoughts on the Eagles making it to their 4th sub-state final appearance in the last 5 years on Saturday night against Union Community.
Yeah, like I said, this is you play all season to play in these type of games. This was an intense game. You know, the Eagles never relinquished the lead in the second half. It got down to 2 at one point, but playing in these type of games, you know, will just help you as you move forward. Obviously, any sub-state game is going to be very competitive, so the Eagles will see another competitive team in Union on Saturday night, and I think a game like this really helps prepare them for that test that they'll see.
That it does, and that is in closing presented by Lighton State Bank. Grow strong with us. You've been listening to the Scooters Coffee Radio postgame show. Scooters Coffee and Pella, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Pella Christian 65, Grandview Christian 59. Your Pella Christian Eagles are going to be playing Saturday night against Union Community at Marshalltown High School. Eagles fans, I would love for you to join Joel and myself, but we are on the 92.1 KRLS. But I'd love it even more to see you there in Marshalltown on Saturday night. We're going to have a good time. Hoping the Eagles get to state against the Knights of Union Community. But you've been listening to the Scooters Coffee Radio postgame show. Scooters Coffee and Pella, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Sending it back to the studio. Thanks to Alex Benjamin for making sure we're on the air and sounding good. And to the whole team here at Pella Christian for all their work on the Pella Christian YouTube channel. And again, it's a 65-59 Eagles win to reach the sub